Can I take you there?
And I'm back in Kathmandu for about 5 days. I'm going to be staying with Mom at her house. If you've been watching this, a friend of mine, Passan Geljan, the other Passan Geljan that owns the trucking company, staying at his mom's place with Passan and his wife Dafuti. And Mom just very quickly walked me down here to the nearby Bodnath Stupa. It's just called Boda by the locals, and it's a very busy day here right now. This is the largest stupa, a Buddhist religious item in Nepal, and one of the largest in the world. You'll notice everyone's walking around it clockwise and also spinning these prayer wheels to spread good energy into the world. Surrounded by all kinds of shops. It is a very popular tourist destination, so a lot of people come here to see the stupa. And there's all kinds of souvenir shops and restaurants and things. I used to be able to climb up on top of the stupa, but I don't believe that's allowed anymore, unfortunately. The stupa was damaged by the earthquake in 2015, but it's all been repaired. So every day Mom gets all dressed up and walks down here to walk around the stupa and pray. I'm not sure how many times she walks around. Most people walk around 3 times. Once for Buddha, once for the teachings of Buddha, once for the followers of Buddha. But ideally, I think you're supposed to walk around 108 times. Although most people would do that over increments over many days. So I'm in Tamil for the day. This is probably where you'll come to stay if you're in Kathmandu. Lots of hotels, tons of great restaurants, bars, cafes, souvenir shops, everything that the tourist needs. And the one thing I need most of all is to get cleaned up. Gotta get rid of this. Fortunately, I know a guy. If you're in Tamil, no pain, right?
Okay, tell him how you want your hairs.
We'll just take an inch off.
Just short side?
Yeah, no sideburn.
Yeah.
And just take an inch off. And take this off.
Yeah, clean shave. sir.
Thank you, sir.
How do you feel? Good?
That is the closest shave you're ever going to get. Ever. Anywhere. Thanks to the cameraman. It's not every day you have your cameraman as Everest summiteer, by the way. The streets aren't too busy today because it's a Saturday. I gotta go find some food though. I'm hungry. So one of my favorite places for lunch is Or2K, which is up a little alley here. And upstairs, it's a vegetarian restaurant, Mediterranean, but it is very good. It's kind of a hippie place. Reminds me of university days. I can't believe it's so empty in here. It's usually really busy, but I am early. Go to a couple restaurants today, walking around Tamil. Can't tell you how much better it feels to have my face all cleaned up. So close, it's unbelievable. I probably won't even have to shave tomorrow. And that was only about, well, it was 700 rupee, which I think is about $6. So for the haircut and the shave together. So cheap. And so much better than you could get anywhere else. This is the Or2K combo platter, so I get to try a whole bunch of different things. Or2K is a vegetarian restaurant, and I'm very much a carnivore, but I don't mind going vegetarian for the day when things like the hummus here are so good. I love Middle Eastern food anyways, it's great. Way too much food. I keep forgetting there's a small platter. I keep ordering the big platter for some reason. It's enough for 2 people easily. Three of my favorite places here. Roadhouse Cafe for the best pizza. Third Eye Restaurant for the best Indian food. And Yin Yang Restaurant for the best Thai food. All in one place. Getting busier now, and it's not even rush hour. This would just be an alley in my country, but here it's a 4-lane highway. Do you know Nimsdai, Persia? Have you seen the movie 14 Peaks, Beyond the Impossible? He's got an apparel shop here in Tamil you could visit, pick up some supplies. Not sure what this is, but the sign just says, Masterpiece of the World. There you go. In Tamil, near the Astrak climbing wall, there's a really great restaurant called Vutu that I'm going to be going into for a snack. I'll show you that. So the specialty of Vutu restaurant is their pork momos. They take 40 minutes to make. There's a reason why they take 40 minutes to make. If you think you've had momos before, you're wrong. Because these ones are on a whole other level. So we're going to wait for those. I already put the order in. While you're waiting, you could always do a little shopping. Everest Outfit is right next door, and it's excellent if you want any kind of clothing apparel or climbing gear. And it's actually owned by my friend Hassan that I'm staying with right now. It is a good idea if you visit Nepal to just buy your clothing here if you don't already have it, because it's a lot cheaper. It's about a third of what you'd pay in Canada. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get actual North Face stuff. This is known as the land of North Fakes, although the imitations are probably as good as the original, and a lot cheaper. But the only way you're going to get real North Face here is to go to a North Face store and pay full price. But a lot of the imitation clothing you're going to get here is on par with what you're going to get at home for about a third the price, so you can save a lot of money. The one thing I would say to bring with you is your boots. You can get boots here, of course, they're a third the price, but they're not broken in. And you definitely want to have them broken in to do your trek. The clothing at Everest Outfit here is very high quality, and it's all made here in Nepal, and a lot cheaper than you would get at home. So if you need a bunch of things, if you need a whole a wardrobe of climbing stuff, you could save a lot of money by just buying it all here for sure. It's going to be a lot more expensive in Canada or the US. Get the size of these momos. The two different sausages you mix together, so good. Coming up next, we explore more of Kathmandu by hiking into the hills above this massive city.